Hello, in this video let's take a look at our product roadmap for 2024 and some of the major milestones we're working on this year. So first of all, we will be releasing a planning tool for asset systems. We have, of course, worked a lot in 2023 on upgrading our water asset system features, which are seeing widespread adoption. The bigger vision for this includes having different modules that any utility can activate if needed. Things like an accounting system, ticket management, customer relations, and so on. One of these modules that is nearing completion is what we call the planning tool, which is a way to model different scenarios for expanding a water utility and use that mostly to unlock more financing by being able to justify those scenarios. So, especially if you have mapped all your assets in mWater already, you can then enter some parameters and create some scenarios over time. Imagine drawing an area around a part of the town or city you're working in that you haven't covered yet. You get the population estimate from satellite information. You've entered some key parameters, and then the planning tool will give you some key information that you can use to plan your growth a bit more systematically, and ideally, from our point of view, help you unlock some finance by presenting it to possible stakeholders who can finance your utility. So the planning tool will be a major release this year. Also linked to the water asset standard, which has seen a lot of success and many water systems mapped in mWater, we notice that people are already using the water asset features to map sanitation assets. So we are also working on releasing and developing a sanitation asset standard that would then leverage the water asset features we already have and be more specific towards sanitation assets. And that would then be a starting point for mapping and managing sanitation systems in the platform. We're also working on another sister platform to join mWater and Solstice, which will be focused on ecology, called Juno. So this can be taglined as a data observatory for planet Earth. Various kinds of ecological data can be added to the platform. And you can also think of things like verifying carbon credit capture programs and such like, ground truthing ecological data using all of the advantages that Solstice and mWater provide. We're also actively working on custom websites, or light blues as we call them internally. This comes in two flavors, but basically aiming at the same thing, to be able to give users and partner organizations a homepage for what they're working on that's customizable and flexible that they can administer themselves. On the one hand, building on our water asset features, there will be additions made to the water system homepage, where the left side nav bar will become customizable to the administrators of that water system. So there you can then, in addition to the standard pages that we provide, add custom consoles, maps, data grids, things like documents pages, and some of those systems modules I mentioned earlier as they come available, such as operations, the planning tool, accounting system, customer management, and so on. So the idea there being that for any water utility and staff using mWater or Solstice to work on that and eventually other asset systems, there can be a homepage that they always go to. It's the same place where everything relevant can be contained and maintained over time without needing to interact with us. The other side of our custom websites is to be able to provide a parallel to our custom app configuration. So you can imagine a website such as your organization name.mwater.co, which is powered by the mWater tech stack and is nonetheless easily configurable by an administrator in a partner organization. So you can, instead of having the portal and all of the pages and things that are in the portal, you would instead pick from pages in the portal and other websites pages you might want to build this website that becomes a home base for your users. So you could, for example, have only the surveys, the dashboards, the consoles, the maps, the guides that are relevant to your work. You can structure the nav bar and the drop downs and the look and feel of that site easily. Another benefit of this is that by being on this custom website, if you have further customization needs, you can talk to us and we can build additional individual pages that do exactly what you need in a collaborative contract. So this is a very exciting development, custom websites, both for assets and for organizations wanting these freestanding sites. Few more updates on our product roadmap, though keep in mind we are a flexible organization and many things happen in the WASH space every year, so these are subject to some change. But one thing that we have been working on recently is mapping a lot of dams in Zimbabwe. Building on top of this dam and irrigation asset work, we aim to release assets also for these kinds of asset types, so for dams and irrigation systems. So to allow, similarly as with water assets, straightforward yet comprehensive management of both of these asset types. Now, a different kind of feature we're working on is linked to the fact that we have more and more things in the platform. We have documents, we have dashboards, we have guides, we have surveys. So it's key to be able to find what you want very fast. We aim to build this very fast universal search feature that could sit in the nav bar of the portal, and you can easily use it to find anything that you're looking for and just make the experience of the portal more streamlined. In terms of a further development is a job board connecting capable and certified mWater users around the world with various data collection needs. So if you are an organization needing to conduct a data collection exercise somewhere, you will be able to find certified and capable mWater or Solstice users and connect with them. We have our training center where people can independently sign up and complete the courses to get a certification, and we also conduct trainings remotely and in person. So there'll be this hub or marketplace for capable digital data collectors and organizations needing data collection to meet. And one further thing to mention here, although we work on many other things, is the USAID BHA indicator set that we are working on. So we're working on this with mWater, and it's the expert indicator set for water, sanitation, and hygiene based on the USAID Bureau for Humanitarian Assistance, the manual page here. So there's a bunch of about 40 indicators that we will have done, and this links with our expanding use in the humanitarian space as well. So the indicator library, to remind everyone, is a very powerful feature of mWater and Solstice where you can grab indicators into your surveys to ensure that you are collecting standardized data across different contexts, and also in many cases being able to get higher level insights from your data really quickly, because indicators can contain calculations that take survey questions and then output also some higher level information about that, whether that's a service level or a red, amber, green indicator or a household wealth quintile. All of that is possible. So that's a flavor of the kinds of things we're working on, given our viewpoint at this moment. Please do let us know if you've got comments or an interest to beta test any of these things. If you have other feature suggestions, keep in mind that we love to keep the platform up to date and relevant for the world, but almost everything in the platform is there because somebody has paid for it. We then work to make that feature as good as possible and freely available for all of our users. So if you've got something like that in mind, you're enjoying the use of the platform, but want it to do something else, feel free to get in touch and we'll have a conversation. Thanks for watching and have a great day.